we can do this as a direct test of our agenda. Okay, that's one here. Now what about not here? The consequences of not theory are pragmatic. So far we use the science theory as just a tool, but let's not do that. Let's think about what it means for science theory. What it means is this, that if you take estimates of science theory on S3 with an then the combination of large n-duality and near symmetry relates us to the broad Covey model on the merit y space plus the near degree. So using the combination of two duality, large n-duality, to sum of theta out, and near symmetry to sum of opposite time corrections, you calculate a problem of computing arbitrary non-covariance of estimates of time theory with an to computation of the broad Covey model on the merit with appropriate grades. Notice out here, I studied only one grade, but to get arbitrary time covariance with an okay, you need to study near enough to use a grade grade, or the arbitrary name. But it's still the same class. So, you see that on the topological plane, using a new non-covariance, the near body outside. And the combination of these two dualities, the larger duality and the symmetry, this should be as good as a two signal as estimate of time. This is simply because combination of the topological plane adds no new beta to itself. So what is actually you have to have a well-defined quantum theory to begin with, and to do that, you need to know idea. You need
and the XCOM has tried to really have laser-like focus on the big three. Our big three things we've been focusing on here in the first 3 to 5 years are people, research, and facility. And we're making progress on all three fronts. On people, we have hired 3 new junior faculty at this point, and one, Dan Yammons, has actually started his faculty position. He started September 1. I guess background in computer science, but his faculty position is actually in psychology. I think Dan will be joining us later. I don't see him in the room right this minute. Paul DeYukian, bioengineering, and I think I saw Paul a moment ago. He's around here. He is right here. And he welcome Paul with us. And Paul is in bioengineering, but he also has the clinical world. And so we're delighted to have him starting his faculty position in April. And then I'm delighted to announce that we hired Julia Kalschmitz, who's a molecular neuroscientist who does development of spinal cord circuitry and very precise and elegant molecular experiments. And she will be joining us sometime this spring as well, I believe. We are investing in people at all levels. We, as all of you know, we are conducting an annual round of postdoctoral awards, 2-year postdoc fellowships for postdocs and another field and to make an argument for their interdisciplinary plan of training and research. And we just received the applications on September 1st for our 3rd round of postdoctoral awards, and we will announce 5 new winners by the end of fall quarter, and that'll be great. In graduate work, we're working together with the development office to raise funds for Stanford Interdisciplinary Graduate Fellowships, and we've raised 9 thus far for interdisciplinary neuroscience in particular, and we just appointed the 2 new SNI, Stanford Neurosciences SIGF winners, who were Kevin Guggenheim, who I believe I saw here this morning, and Kia Hardcastle, there's Kevin and Kia Hardcastle, who I believe will join us sometime during the day today. So we're making investments in people at all those levels. In research, we're very excited that we are in the midst right now of the review process for round 2, phase 2 of our big ideas in neuroscience research projects. We've had 7 teams busily at work in sort of phase 1, an exploratory phase, to see if we can really make these cross-school, cross-departmental, larger teams work. And we have received progress reports and new proposals for phase 2. We have assembled an excellent review committee. none of them are involved in any of the individual big ideas projects that we're trying to squeak clean here about conflict of interest, and that was a challenge because we have so many faculty involved in big ideas. It's actually a challenge to get independent reviewers, but we've done that, and we will be announcing those winners, 3 May before that will advance to phase 2 by the first of the year, shortly after the first of the year. So that's going really well. We're also doing smaller seed grants. These are like the BioX grants, except that they're focused directly on neuroscience. And the idea is to allow care labs from different departments. And those 3 labs really try some novel project. It's usually a project that a postdoc or graduate student they're typically well ahead of the PIs on things like this anyway. And we're delighted for funding to go, for this kind of funding, seed funding to go to graduate students and postdocs who are able to pull 2 PIs together on a project of real interest. And we'll be having another competition in 2017. We're out of date with BioX. BioX goes every other year. We go every other year, so that there are seed grant mechanisms available to all of you every year now. Support in collaboration with the School of Medicine. We also have a program, Stanford Program in Neuroscience and Society, that's headed by Hank Greeley, and that the Stanford Program in Neuroscience and Society, of course, has this really convenient acronym, SPINS, which is topical in this election season. The facility has been our third big emphasis. We have been through an extended planning process for the new building that will have engineering and biology and physics and chemistry labs in it. It will be a real hotbed of interdisciplinary research. It will be a beautiful building. It will have a pub, which we really, this was popular when we surveyed the neuroscience community about priorities for the building. That came in as the top priority. And if I ever have an honor for having been the founding director of this institute, make that publicly named after me when I die posthumously. We've been really focusing on fundraising, has really focused on the facility, on the building for the last year. We have very generous support from the Schools of Medicine, Engineering, and Humanities and Sciences, and we are working very hard to get the last naming gift in place for this building. The plans of Lincoln County, as soon as we get that naming gift in place, we will be able to break ground on this facility, which I hope will be within the next few months. So if any of you have your checkbooks with you, and you feel like writing a very large check, please shoot me afterwards. So we'll make that happen. In terms of new things that you can anticipate for the coming couple of years, like I said, we really focused very tightly on these 3 our 3 highest priority items. And in terms of new things that we're speaking about, and we would appreciate your input on, actually, we would like to form some kind of outreach to undergraduates. Thus far, as you can see from what I said, we've really been focused entirely on graduate level, postdoctoral level, faculty level research and recruiting of human talents. But we have a lot of undergraduates here at Stanford who are very interested in neuroscience, and we're thinking about some kind of lab participation program for undergrads in the summer, and perhaps even something more formal, starting some sort of club meeting or sponsoring some sort of neuroscience interest meeting, one meeting per month. And if any of you faculty or postdocs would be interested in helping us out with such an organization, please send me or any other member of the XCOM an email. We'll take that into consideration. We also would like to expand our outreach on our missions to Campus Live, and while we really focus basis, that might be a really good idea. So we're considering that, and if any of you have reactions to that, please get back to me. So that's it in terms of updates for news of the institutes, and I just want to sort of kick off our symposium today by thanking the distinguished speakers who have come both from within Stanford and from without Stanford to provide our program. I think I said last year, and I'll just repeat it briefly here, that the job of being director of the institute has very few perks, but maybe the biggest perk, the one I like the best, is being able to plan this symposium, because with the input and advice from the XCOM, also input from many of you, in the end, I get to shape this program to be the ideal program that I would really like to hear, and so I'm really looking forward to this today. Cover the neuroscience waterfront all the way from molecular mechanisms of development and aging through systems behavior of neural circuits and their relationship to behavior, and also how systems and circuit level insights can be applied in the clinic and modern treatment of disease, all the way to public policy and how neuroscience can or should, but it's not or is influencing drug policy in the United States, and all the way to insights from artificial intelligence and possible relationships to that. this short video gave you a little bit better idea of how to examine what's going on with your wireless LAN signals, tune to a particular channel using the channel navigation toolbar, set up the trigger and the time overview to trigger on and capture and record particular bursts of wireless LAN, and then bring up the various displays and open up the settings for wireless LAN to set the appropriate standard and channel bandwidth for the signals that you've got being transmitted. So if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so. And thank you again for watching. Today's video is by request. In today's video, we're going to take a look at how to control the acquisition and the time and frequency domain analysis in a real-time spectrum analyzer. The section that we're using is a low-duty cycle SSK transmission coming from a cordless telephone that is located just a few feet from the antenna on my spectrum analyzer. The key to controlling the acquisition and analysis in real-time.